Still, we must insist on substantial reparations. Twinside stores are not as bottomless as reported.
Aye, and we have many more mouths to feed. We shall just have to have the Dalmex empty their treasuries for us.
Of course, none of this would have been possible without your timely intervention, Prince Olivier.
Indeed, I doubt any of us would have had the courage to trade words with the mighty Titan, nor less the wit to win him over.
The Empire owes you a great debt.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you, Your Highness.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you.
Very good.
Now, let us come to the question of precisely when the Dalmex will withdraw their troops.
Dion's fire could rid us of them in mere moments. The men of the Fist will not withdraw until a peace treaty is concluded. So let us keep the negotiations open, give them time to gather what gold and trinkets they can, and once they deliver that which we demand, what worth is a piece of parchment?
Your Radiance, were Prince Dion to take the field, the enemy would surely send their own dominant to meet him. And while His Highness would of course prevail, there would be heavy losses on both.
You need not fear Hugo Kupka. He is engaged on the Western Front. Even were the Dalmex to send for him, he would not arrive in time. As much as I would enjoy witnessing a clash between Bahamut and Titan, it is not to be.
And what of your subjects, Your Radiance? If the fighting spread to the city proper, the people would bear the brunt of it.
There will be losses, it is true. Yet for every citizen who falls, another can be bred. For every home that burns, another can be built. The Empire will live on. Dion?
Yes, sire.
Prepare for battle.
But sire...
Do not make me repeat myself. Return to your camp and await my orders.
If that is your wish, Your Radiance, I shall depart at once. May Gregor forgive you.
What do the astrologers augur?
The stars are in agreement, Your Radiance. The shadow of treachery hangs over Prince Dion.
Annabella's tales were true. You disappoint me, Dion.
What on earth is Uncle Byron doing here? Only one way to find out.
The Littlands have been up to their old
It's just
trick.
one thing after another around here.
Ah, my dear nephew, how I've missed you.
How did you find this place, Uncle?
Through the good offices of young Sir Wade. He really is the most helpful fellow. As are you, I hear. The Guardians and those they freed tell the most outlandish tales of your heroics in Rosalith. Which is why I came, to learn the full truth of the matter. Sort the fact from the fiction, so to speak.
You were working with the Guardians of the Flame to evacuate the people of Rosalith to Port Isolde.
I was, aye.
Then I have questions for you. Please, come inside, Uncle.
Gladly. You there? There are 2,000 gold talents in those chests. See that they're added to my nephew's coffers, would you?
2,000?
And I'm afraid that is all I know.
A fleet sailing south past Port Isolde. Most intriguing.
Forgive me for not being able to tell you more. I hadn't the faintest idea Kupka withdrew wounded from Rosalith. Still less that my own nephew dealt the decisive blow.
What do you think, Vivian?
I think, with this news of the Dhalmekian come here. It is known that Kupka's forces entered Rosaria via its unguarded coast. So can the same be said of your visitors from Waloed? Certainly her Royal Navy is famed for the efficiency with which it bears her knights from one battlefield to the next. And in the Einherjar, or Black Galleon, she boasts a vessel nigh as swift, and every bit as feared as the kingdom's legendary cavalry. A fitting flagship for a land apart, her naval presence being crucial to her ambitions beyond Ash. Yes, it seems safe to assume that the Royalists did indeed enter Rosaria from the sea. So then, had you a vested interest in Titan's survival, whither would you take him? Why, home to Drake's Fang, a place rich enough in ether to conjure the magics needed to mend his hurts. But would that not entail an arduous voyage around the southern cape? Let us say that the Royalists did put ashore with a mind to spirit Kupka away from under your very nose. Could that truly have been their plan for him? To load him aboard one of the ships flying Republican colors sighted off the coast near Port Isolde. To spend weeks at sea, being tossed hither and yon by unforgiving waves, his life hanging in the balance. No. The journey would mean Titan's death, and Kupka's faithful creatures would not allow it. So what then was the plan of our Waluda friends? Reports suggest they made not for the coast, but for the desert. And by cutting through the Velcroy, a party traveling light would have Titan back in his bed days before a galley could lurch into port. To wit, it was the Royalists, not the Republicans, who effected Hugo Kupka's safe retreat. I would stake your life on it.
So it was the Waluders. Now I think about it, there was something a little strange about the ships I saw. The men seemed almost crestfallen, as if in mourning, as if they believed, or were made to believe, that their master was dead.
You have a keen mind, Lord Rosfield. And you have your answer. To find Kupka, you have merely to follow the Royalist trail across the Velcroy. It may well have gone cold by now, but as they say in the Republic, all roads lead to Drake's Fang.
Allow me to accompany you part of the way. As luck would have it, I had intended to journey Canberward on business after visiting you here. The Fang would be but a short detour.
I'd be glad of the company. Give me a moment to make ready. I need to tell my friends what we've learned, and where we're going.
Very well, but be quick about it.
Mid's finished outfitting her little workshop, right? With a little help from Sid.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. You earned this. Best of luck out there, Sid.
Fancy a look at the list, do you? Quick look. Always something in there.
Have been up to their old tricks again.
Who's this blue blood?
What do you reckon Mid's going to make next?
And what can I do for you? It'd better all be here. You're rubbing me blind, you know. You'll not find a better price than that. You're rubbing me blind, you know.
You know, don't. You have no. Don't, Gav. You. All right, Uncle.
We. I was a young man when last I walked this path. There's an old trading post not far from here. The road to Drake's Fang leads through it.
The trading post it is.
Our destination lies over that dune, beyond the ruins. Mark them well, Clive. It's all too easy to lose one's bearings in the sands.
Yeah! Be safe.
Many years ago, when you were just a boy, you and I rode this way, accompanying your father on a scouting expedition to Drake's Fang.
He let me come with you.
I'm not surprised you don't remember. It was just before Joshua was born. You were so eager to be there when your brother arrived that you whipped your chocobo too hard on the journey home and fell from the saddle. I shall never forget how Elwyn fussed over you as you sat in the sand, bawling like a babe.
All right. You're finished. Give me thunder!
Who do you think those soldiers were in the end?
There she is, the good old Dalamil Inn. Do you know, this heat has given me quite a thirst. Quick drink before we press on?
Look, there. Those are Ashen steeds. No doubt about it.
And such a long ride from Stonehair. Our Waluda friends must be soothing their saddle sores in the inn. Shall we join them? Run along and play now, Torgal. Dogs aren't allowed inside.
Good day to you. Eating?
Sorry about my pal. He only talks when his mouth's full. What do you recommend?
Well, if you're after something light, we do a fine chocobo soup with lentils and honey.
2 bowls of that, then. An ale.
Right you are.
Hey, girl!
Coming!
Your pal?
Would you rather be my squire?
Your Grace, it is plain you are not yet well enough to travel. If you would only let me take you to someone who can better attend to your ills.
No, we must press on. Prince Dion has returned to his camp and will soon depart for the front. I must speak with him at all costs. Miss this chance and I may never get another. You do understand that?
Yes, Your Grace. But you must at least agree to take your medicine. I'll fetch you some water.
Keep watch, they tell us. But all I see is sand.
I hear they got our guest back to the Fang without any trouble. We'll be leaving soon enough.
Why the Lord Commander dragged us all this way just to save that blockhead skin, we'll never know. Dominant or not, he's a bloody idiot.
That'll be Kupka, then.
Well, let's get this down us. We've a long way to go.
Hey, you!
Uncle?
Sorry.
Can you walk, Your Grace?
What's wrong?
I fear trouble may be brewing downstairs.
You two are travelers, are you not? Me and my companions are strangers here. Perhaps you'd be good enough to accompany us a while. Help us find our way.
Sorry, lads, but we've got business in Camber that can't wait.
Ah, I'm sure you could spare us an hour or two.
Come on.
Friend.
I'm afraid we don't have a moment to lose. Friend. Stay back, Uncle.
Gladly.
Yago, take him!
Try it.
Bravo, my boy! Just like that!
It's you.
For your trouble. Word of advice, miss. That soup could do with a touch more salt.
Now's our chance. Your Grace?
I'm fine.
Clive? What is it now?
It's nothing. Let's go.
Well, we didn't know where to find Kupka before. We do now.
The Royalists said it themselves. Their guest is in the Fang. We should press on before any more of their friends turn up.
Made from the stoutest stoneware.
Ah, they've closed the road. And it's the only way from here to... It would seem...
We have to get through that gate.
Not by force, I trust. We've attracted quite enough unwanted attention already.
By guile, then. Perhaps the Desert Hag.
Rosina Dalamil, woman of mystery. But how will we find her? We know naught of her but her name.
And that she was working with Sid. Sid's other collaborators have all been people of means, the wealthiest and most successful members of their communities. I'll wager this Rosina Dalamel is the same.
That would certainly help to narrow the search. We need only inquire as to who is in charge of the town.
And that's exactly what I mean to do.
Looks like we won't be getting back to Drake's Fang anytime soon.
Well, it's not like we've got reason to.
Light it, for Gilbert's sake. You're a bearer, aren't you?
Anything I can help you with, travellers?
Allow me. My good man, we represent one of the oldest and greatest trading houses of Port Isolde. We're seeking to expand our business in the region and would very much like to make the acquaintance of Dalamil's leading entrepreneurs. If only we knew where to find them.
Well, we're best known for our baths, our markets, and our smithies. I suppose you could do worse than start your search at one of those.
Thank you. You've been most helpful. Oh, you wouldn't happen to know a lady by the name of Rosina Dalamil, would you?
No. I can't say I do.
Well, thank you all the same.
And Gil for a measly bunch of...
It's all the fault of this blasted war.
The moment they find out you're from the Emperor...
Your arms are like iron.
Sweet incense! What candle? Crystal delivery's over. Get back to your home.
This river runs all the way to the southern seas.
What do you want? Can't you see I'm busy?
I won't.
Never heard of her.
One more. If I want.
Oh, that's easy. The Briar's Kiss. Won't find a finer smithy. The owner's...
I doubt this young sprig is the person we're looking for. You said Sid's contact was likely to be an influential sort. Influence comes with age and experience. Believe you me.
I want to play with the crystal. How many times
Can I help you?
Yes, along.
Then he's try the bar.
Thank you. Well, it sounds like we have our man.
Perhaps. Let's go and find out exactly what this Furter knows. Excuse me.
I am.
I hope you know.
She better go to the.
Silver, do you think we can trust him?
Only as far as I think.
So you're the ones who've been sniffing around.
I beg your pardon?
Don't play the fool. Stick your nose in our business and you're likely to lose it.
Who are you working for? Him or her?
Him. The boss. He wanted us to test you.
Though one could hardly call that a test.
Lord Furter?
Look what the cat dragged in.
Your skill with the blade is rare indeed, my lord. A fitting talent for an outlaw.
You know who I am. So what now? Call in the Men of the Rock and collect the bounty?
That isn't my decision to make. Our work is done. Take him to meet his precious Rosina. She will be interested to make his acquaintance.
Yes, my lord. To the Lock of Leisure, then.
To the Lock of Leisure.
Plates and pots! Bowls and
Needed to a silken
The most fragrant herbs and
The finest fabric!
Is that Lubor's?
So much.
It was, sorry, whoever this Lubor truly is.
See that he gets it. Lubor, Lord Furter told me to bring them to you.
My boys tell me you're in need of assistance. Sid the Second.
I won't waste your time. I need passage through the south gate.
Tell me, what do you think is a merchant's most important commodity? Why, trust. Everyone knows that. Without it, you have nothing. And nothing is exactly what you have. And so, for you, I, too, have nothing. I'm not in the business of helping every lost puppy that wanders in off the street. I'm a busy man, as you can see.
Let's leave this mummer to his farce.
By all means. Find someone else to help you on your way. Just be sure to tell them you're not the two travelers from the inn the guards are looking for. Don't want them jumping to conclusions, do we?
Why, you...
So, what do we need to do to earn your trust?
I like this one. Willing to do whatever it takes to get what he wants. Ha! Men like you have a special place in my heart. Why, you ask? Because they get me what I want. Always.
Fine. So what do you want?
Don't tell me you're going to listen to this swaggering scruff!
We might as well hear him out. It's only natural that an ally of Sid's would seek assurances of strangers. Assuming he is an ally, of course. 5 years ago, he would have still been a boy.
And yet even then I had more good sense than a man, 5 times my age? But enough of the pleasantries. We were speaking of what I want. I want you to put an end to the trouble in Dalamil. Return to me when you have done so, and you shall have my aid. Until then, I bid you good day.
What trouble? If you're going to give us orders, be clear about them, damn you!
Manners, Greybeard. One catches more damselflies with honey than with vinegar.
What did you call me?
My apologies. A word of advice in recompense. Follow the crystals. Oh, but that was 3. Oh, I'm making this too easy for you.
Ha! It will be easy. Solving his little riddle should be like dealing with him. Child's play. Let us divide our forces, Clive. I'd rather not drag this parlor game on any longer than we need to.
All right. Good luck, Uncle. I thought we were the only ones causing trouble in Dalamil.
The juiciest meat.
bread, warm from the oven.
You wouldn't believe how much he gave me.
What can I do for you? Don't be no one. No. Do you think they'll be back?
Deposit.
Do you?
Depends what for.
Just a question. Dalamil seems to be thriving compared to the other villages.
Well, it's the men of the rock.
Is it? Excuse me.
You've heard?
I've heard rumors.
Damn thief.
Pilf. Ask it.
I think I'm starting to get an idea of what's been going on. I wonder if Uncle Byron's learned anything of use. He'll probably be back at the inn by now.
What was all that crashing and banging about before?
It's what the gen.
Thank you. I'll go and fetch him.
Will this suffice as a deposit?
By the sands. That's a black pearl.
One of the many treasures in my collection that I would be only too happy to part with, should you give me reason to do so.
All right. I'm sure that we can come to an agreement, but not here.
What are you doing, Uncle? Care to explain why you're giving gifts to Kupka's men?
Bait, my boy. One cannot catch one's prey without it. And I do believe I've snagged us quite the quarry. I had no luck, of course. It's forbidden to but my aunt, they took me.
So
I thought they'd ask a small bet in.
Meanwhile, I'll wager that we'll meet with him.
It just goes to show. I arranged to meet with the soldiers in a secluded corner of the Velcroy. Far from prying eyes.
The perfect place for a spot of double dealing.
I trust I can count on your support if things turn sour.
Of course.
What was all that crashing and banging about before?
They'll take it from me.
I was beginning to think you weren't coming, my lord. You've brought your contribution?
All the silver and stones I could scrape together at such short notice?
You brought the whole 500 talents.
That was the price we agreed upon, yes? If you've no objections, I'd like to see the crystal.
Of course. Right this way, my lord.
Not bad at all. You weren't lying about the clarity. But what of security? If I were to be stopped on the road, what guarantee have I that it wouldn't be seized as property of the Republic?
Because these crystals are no longer the property of the Republic. You're not buying from us. You're buying from them.
And we... But we...
Why? And
Did you get all that? They're in cahoots!
So it would seem.
My lord, what is the meaning of this?
Double-crossing dogs. They're not here to do business. Kill them! Kill them both!
It's not over yet, Uncle! Good! I'm just getting warmed up! Nice more! And another! Well, how'd you like my
Greybeard! Such a shame you didn't have...
How long have you been? This one.
And the people... Until you two came along, that is. Well, we'd better get these crystals back to town. You won't mind waiting with them while I fetch a wagon. It occurs to me that I still don't know your name.
Clive.
So, Sid the Second is a Clive. I suppose it could have been worse. Well, Clive, you held up your end of the bargain, so I must do the same. Passage through the South Gate, was it not? To tell the truth, you've helped a little there too. Many of the guards have already been redeployed to deal with the issue of their missing comrades. And those left behind have been encouraged to look the other way should you attempt to pass through.
You still have the purse I gave to the soldiers, I trust? I saw you pluck it from one of the bodies. Oh, dear.
No. Here. Any friend of... And tell...
Omia los delan. Tu isakelis.
I'm trusting you, Sid. Or should I say, Clive? So be sure not to let me down. I have a reputation to uphold. Well then, I wish you a safe journey south.
Thank you.
Not at all. It was my pleasure.
Come on,
I've never even forged a butter knife before. Perhaps Forge Master Luke.
I wouldn't put it...
Oh, sorry. I'm Sava, soon to be former apprentice if I don't pass this test. People are... He wants...
I'm afraid.
Never mind.
I could give you a hand if I know how... So, where do we start?
Good question. And then
the way we need it.
You're right. No. There's plenty... There's the book. They're bound. Ah, I'll talk to...
All right.
Let's hope.
Trust Lubor to take a simple test and turn it into a riddle. I better get to it.
Is it true what I'm hearing?
Take a sniff, good sir.
Well,
A question. I need
you a black.
something.
Fair enough. First, and give me a black.
So a no.
Everything I've worked for. All the buns.
No,
I'm one leaving my...
Hanging lanterns! Ah, they've opened the gate!
Lubor was true to his word.
I'll be asking for you again, my sweet.
Then see that you stay a little longer.
Look, Father. Hot water.
The baths are, closed for...
From the stoutest stoneware, won't you?
Gil for a...
You can't even fill my
Fucking men of the wrong. Anytime they pull this out.
I need to drink. You're going to drink my pockets. So, you use it.
Is it true what I'm hearing? The men of the
The finest fabric!
Weights and pots!
The baths are, closed for...
In all my years tending the baths, I've never known anything like this to happen. Please, find out what's gone wrong.
Look, Father. Hot water. But where are the bearers who heated it?
It wasn't heated by magic. It comes out of the ground like this.
Just look at the... Sweet incense! What candle?
Well, we can make our way back to the factory.
If you can't even fill my cup...
Fucking men of the wrong. Anytime they pull their snouts out.
I need a drink. You're going to drink my pockets dry, then just up and leave? I can't let anyone in until I've cleaned up the mess you and your friend made. I hope you realise how much your little spat has cost.
Well, this is no... You wish to talk? I'm honored. How very... There's simply... Farewell now.
I hear you and the Master are working together now. Glad to have you on board.
The most fragrant herbs and spices.
Fresh. Warm from the oven. Here, have a taste.
Made from the stoutest stoneware. Won't chip, won't crack, no matter how.
Look, Father. Hot water. But where are the bearers?
This town is truly blessed. Bustling markets, the healing water.
Finally, we'll be able to get what's over.
What do you want? Directions? Either take this road to the Fang...
I've got a crystal.
What it's... Has to be...
Thank you. So, a carving knife should be hard-wearing and hold an edge. Hardly a revelation. Let's hope Sava had better luck than he did.
Plates and pots!
Kneaded to a silken softness.
It would make a
My carpets have bright...
Is it true what I'm hearing?
So, you look all too... No, I mean...
Ready, go? Faster!
You deserve a rest.
If you had your feathered.
Other more use that he...
If it... Folk... It's...
Look like...
The last side.
You're...
Did I?
Right, you... So, do you crush it up, or just... throw it in the...
This is no good. I was hoping to get out of the heat for a little while.
Is it true? What I'm hearing?
My carpets have
The most fragrant herbs and
Kneaded to a silken softness.
Made from the stoutest stoneware. Hanging lanterns, keep the darkness.
Well, we can make our way back to the Fang.
We should get going soon. Do you have water?
Ah,
What is it, Lubor?
a question that I neglected to ask earlier. Where is it that you're bound?
To Drake's Fang. To finish Hugo Kupka.
Just as I thought. Then allow me to share a secret. Drake's Fang is currently riddled with royalists. Talmeki and Walud are allies, and as you've seen, they're soldiers, but no nation has ever before allowed a foreign army to make a barracks of its holiest of holies.
Not by choice, at least.
And there's more. A man on the inside of the Fang has failed to report for several days. I fear there may be more trouble lying in wait for you on the road ahead.
Isn't there always?
If you're determined to beard the lion's den, then promise me one thing. That you will enter via the mines, where the guard is lightest. I've lost one Cid already. If I lose another, people will start to think me careless.
I don't plan on dying. Not before Kupka does, anyway.
Well, so long as you have a plan.
Drake's Fang should be just beyond these springs. Shall we press on?
One rock looks a lot like another. But hopefully this is what Sava needs.
We should get going soon. Do you have water?
Just look at the plates and pots! Bowls and
Fresh bread.
Live
warm
eaten
from the
dark.
oven.
Fresh from the grill. Yes, they're quite salt.
You are one of the good ones. You and now. A knife forged from the very rocks of...
It's a fine...
That sounds like my cue.
I'm sorry, Forgemaster Lubor.
Let's take a look then, shall we? First things first, Sava, do you think this is a carving knife worth... What? It's sharp-ish, and it's heavy. Heavier. You might look the light. And I next. Well, the butch Dalamilla.
Yes.
This. I'd start. If it were that for the and.
There goes a master.
It looks like congratulations are in order.
I couldn't have done it without you. So much lost me. You've done it.
Is it true what I'm hearing? The men of the rock.
The finest fabrics!
Kneaded to a silken softness.
Silver platters, sweet incense. What?
Finally, we'll be able to get what's owed.
We should get going soon. Do you have water?
Ready, go?
Faster! Come on, girl, again.
What the hell are those things?
You deserve a rest.
By the flames. That explains the heat.
Bravo!
Out of the frying pan. It's over. Let's cool things down a bit. Let's hope it's enough to keep the baths from boiling.
This is no good.
Is it true what I'm hearing?
My carpets have
The most fragrant herbs
Kneaded to a silken softness.
Made from the stoutest stoneware. Won't
the
you?
man who's at the
No.
You tell her. That's not. But
hanging lantern. Keep the darkness from your door.
We should get going soon. Do you have water?
Let's go.
Come on, girl, the gates.
Get that damned wagon fixed! Unless you'd rather our men in Dalamil starved.
The axle's gone, Captain.
There it is. Drake's Fang.
Kupka will be hiding inside.
Along with goodness knows how many guards, all on highest alert. You'll need to keep your wits about you if you're to reach him. So be careful.
I will, Uncle.
Before you go, Clive, allow me to apologize. After what befell at Phoenix Gate and the crisis that followed in its wake, I fled. I retreated to my counting house and danced attendance upon the vicereine in the hope it would bring me favor. I betrayed my nation to save my skin, like the coward I am. And I'm sorry.
Uncle, please.
It's not too late, Clive. Rosaria is yours by right, and there are those that would help you to take it back. Had I the courage of my brother, I might already have done so. But that ship has sailed. You, however...
No. Forgive me, but I cannot. I fight to build a new world now. A better world. Where men can live and die on their own terms. I was raised in a nation that strove to improve the plight of bearers. Only later did I realize that spark of freedom did not arise by chance, but was kindled by my father. You would see me follow in his footsteps. And that is exactly what I mean to do. Not by ruling Rosaria, but by extending his ideals to the whole of the twins. Though every soul in the realm may judge my actions heresy, I am certain my cause is just.
You really are just like him, you know? Thank you, Clive, for coming back to me. I am proud to call you nephew. Well then, this is where we must part ways. Wish me luck in convincing my Canvarian friend to share his considerable talents. I mean to plunder his coffers and prove myself worthy of a place in your merry band. Till then, my boy.
Till then, go safely, Uncle.
And you, nephew. We have much to catch up on, you and I. I shall expect you to regale me with the tales of all your adventures when next we meet. You can regale me too, Torgal.
I'm coming for you, Kupka.
God! What has that gutter rat done to me? Out of my sight, wench! I'll kill you, Rossfield! I'll rip out your heart! I'll tear you limb from limb!
Peace, Hugo. The table shan't hurt you any longer.
He sought to humiliate me. Me! If you hadn't interfered, he would be dead!
You truly believe you would have triumphed had the battle continued?
Titan would have ground him into dust!
And how would he have done that without his head?
Shut up!
You weren't strong enough, and you call yourself a dominant. Or rather, you did.
You mock me, Harbert.
Do you see, Hugo? You are weak.
Fuck!
But so long as that fire burns within you, there is still hope. There may yet be a way for you to take your revenge.
Tell me, what must I do? Please, I'll do anything. Just tell me.
The heart.
What of it?
A Mother Crystal's heart is the most concentrated source of ether in all creation. Perhaps you could take advantage of that. Of course, the crystal would not yield her blessing to any ordinary man. But then, you are no ordinary man, are you, Hugo? Clive Rossfield stole your power, but others have suffered a similar fate, and still managed to find the strength to conjure their icon. Like Benedicta Harmon. She too drank of the ether and gained a power beyond human understanding.
She did. Benedicta. Benedict. I'll do it. My love. I'll avenge you.
Run along now, Hugo. You need only follow the light. Muthos is here. Very well, it shall be so. You may leave everything to me, Your Majesty.
Did the Royalists bring them from Ash? Are the Beastmen part of the Waluda army now? How the hell did that happen? They've spotted us. We're mutual. Taken over the entire mine. So much for the men of the Rock. Dhalmekia's finest. Stairs. This must be the way out. be sneaking past this one. How did it get in here? By the flames.
Come on, Torgal.
Kupka never did do things by halves. As if taking the Mother Crystal in his own wasn't enough. He had to build his castle in it.
Let the trial begin.
What the hell?
With me,
Seems we're expected.
So this is the power of Muthos.
Did the orcs do this too? More of them. What the hell is going on? Are these things here for me? Or for him?
It's over!
First orcs, now these nightmares. Is this your doing, Ultima? You've been busy, Kupka. But where did you go? The heart. He's in the sanctuary. I can feel it. Come on, Torgal. Just what I needed.
Stay down!
That better be the last of them.
Benedicta, my everything. I've missed you so much. Kuka! I swear to you, my love, we will never be parted again.
What's wrong with him?
You got away from her! Benedicta! I'll kill you, Roswell!
Oh shit, he's priming.
You've done this before. You can do it again. Let the flames burn within you. No. Let them burn without.
Come to me, Ifrit! Let's give this a try.
Mortimer. What do you want?
Your soul is tainted with worthless human will, yet your thirst for power remains undiminished. With every sip you take, you grow in strength, and soon you shall achieve perfection.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You will accept us, Mythos. It is inevitable. You were created for this purpose, and you shall serve it.
Never!
Fight it, Tide! Don't let him in!
Consciousness. We see now. Human will is so insubstantial it cannot exist in isolation. You mitigate its weakness by interweaving it with your consciousness. We believed we had merely to purge you of your will to claim our vessel. It appears we first have to sever every thread of the consciousness that supports it. No matter. The time to build a new world is not yet upon us. We will contemplate.
Thank you, Joshua.
One can no more command the power of ether by drowning in its flood than one can constrain the tides by standing in the sea. I had thought Hugo wiser than this, but it seems his head was full of rocks after all.
Titan was strong.
Your Majesty.
But Mythos is stronger. For 5 years, that man lived only for revenge. Clinging fast to a fiction, even as it swept him into the abyss. One cannot change one's nature through force of will alone. Only the Almighty can do that.
Hugo Kupka, the man who gave his life for a woman's head. A fool like all the rest.
That the death of a mother crystal should be so beautiful.
Some medicine, my lord? I have salves, potions, anything you need.
Stop bothering me, urchin, or you'll feel the back of my hand.
You must consider your health, my prince. If a show of force is needed to keep the Dalmex at bay, you may trust in your dragoons. I beg you to call on Bahamut only as a last resort. His strength comes at too great a cost.
The Empire agreed to an armistice with the Republic, and yet the Emperor still plots its ruin. For now, the Dalmex suspect nothing, and as long as I can hold their gaze, war need not be inevitable. But more than that, Bahamut is the champion of the Empire. When our people look to the heavens, the sight of him gives them hope. Forgive me, Terence. Would that you were my master. But alas.
I will always be your loyal servant.
Should the Council's brazen maneuvering prompt the Republic to tear up their own treaty and launch a new assault, our soldiers would advance to meet them, cutting across the Central Isles, but not in time to prevent their forces from breaching the southern defenses and storming Twinside. And so the capital would become a battlefield. Thousands of innocents would die. I cannot allow that to happen.
There is one small mercy, at least. You will not be forced to do battle with Titan.
Would that I could avoid doing battle at all.
1,000 pardons, Your Highness.
What is it?
Olivier has been made Emperor. What is the meaning of this? My father's orders. What were they? Quickly!
Yes, Your Highness. His Radiance requests that Your Highness maintain position here and...
Ah! Terence.
Yes, my prince.
I must go to the palace.
I'll ready your steed.
What is it now?
Forgive the intrusion, Your Highness.
I know you.
At ease.
We stand in the presence of the Phoenix. You wouldn't want to get your fingers burned.
I hope I'm not interrupting.
Not at all. Though I admit, I did not expect such a distinguished guest.
How many years has it been since the Remembrance ceremony? 20?
I thought you long dead. Do I address a ghost?
Many have told me that I look like one. But no. I'm alive. Just. Prince Dion of the House Lesage, I have a tale to tell you.
better give Otto the good news.
What ways need
Welcome
patching
home,
up?
Sid.
Give me 50 boards, 8 Spanish.
What became of Kupka?
We're seeing troops amassing at every port. Crossing.
It was the same after Drake's breath.
What do you need? What do you want? No scratches, all right? Should last you a good while. You can thank me later. That it? Fine.
If the state of our coffers is anything to go by, I'd say we found ourselves a wealthy patron or two.
I wonder who it could be.
We're seeing troops amassing at every border crossing.
Clive, you're back.
I am. And with glad tidings for once. Hugo Kupka is no more.
Well, I'll be. All of our comrades who lost their lives back at Sid's place be smiling down at you right now.
We had a stolus from Lubor saying Drake's fang had fallen. It's one for the history books, I'll bet.
Welcome home, Clive.
It's good to be back. You look better.
I feel it. Which means I'm coming on your next little adventure. You're not leaving me behind again.
Wouldn't dream of it. Otto. Any,
Shouldn't you be...
Thank...
Ah, the conquering hero.
Why work?
One. The Kingdom of Waloed claims dominion over all of Ash. It is a nation forged by the bloody conquest of Barnabas Tharm, the dominant of Odin. The Canvarian War of Independence in 849. The Battle of the Twin Realms in 865. The Battle of Belinus Tor in 873. Wheresoever his armies fought, Odin was found where the fighting was fiercest. But of late, the warrior king appears to have laid his sword to rest. Battle rages for control of the crystalline dominion. Yet Tharm sends not a single ship in support of his Dhalmekian allies. Meanwhile, the Blight ravages great swathes of Ash. Yet warlike Waloed shows not the faintest interest in laying claim to untouched lands. So why go to the trouble of sending an army of orcs into the heart of Drake's Fang, only to make no attempt to claim the Mother Crystal for Waloed? It can hardly be for lack of men. Tharm's armies rival any in the Twins. No. We have not seen the last of the Waloed standard. Odin will ride again. It is but a question of when. And on that day, who will be trampled underfoot? In summary, I know not to what end the Royalists betrayed Kupka. I know only that it is part of some broader scheme. A scheme tied to the ambitions of one man.
King Barnabas.
But there is no need to wallow in confusion. If one is to cure a sickness, one must first identify the symptoms. And your Lord Uncle has volunteered to do just that by keeping an eye on the Royalists' movements.
He's really throwing himself into this.
Indeed he is. Which means all that remains for us to do is await his reports. Well, not quite all in your case. The people of the Hideaway must hear the news. Justice has been done. Hugo Kupka is dead. The wounds he left that night are still raw. Especially for those who lived with Sid the longest. Consider it the price of today's instruction.
I've never known you to be sentimental.
What can I say? I am.
I suppose.
Clive, have you come seeking the gift of knowledge?
No. To share mine, actually. Hugo Kupka is dead.
Oh my. Can it really be true?
Look, he's crying. He is. The big baby.
And with good reason, children. These are tears of joy.
Oh, brilliant!
Finally, a new...
Hippocrates. After Kuka fell, Ultima came to me. I need to know what he is. Have you learned anything?
Alas, no. And not for want of trying. I have scoured not even...
But I saw him. With my own eyes.
I don't doubt that you did. Alas, it seems you are the only one who has. To others, he reveals naught. We see only that which he leaves in his wake, like some terrible force of nature beyond the ken of mortal man.
A bringer of death.
Whether the Ultima you met with was the being itself, or merely another projection of its power, I know not. But until I do, my investigations shall continue.
Thank you. It means a lot.
Thanks to Sid, the man who...
Well, someone looks pleased with himself. It's true what I'm hearing, then.
Nothing escapes you, Lady Karen. It's true. Kuka is dead.
No more looking over our... Good. I'm starting to get a crick in my neck.
Blackthorn, do you have a moment?
What is it? I'm busy.
I wanted to tell you that Hugo Kuka is dead.
I can't tell you how long I've been waiting to hear those words. This is it then. A new beginning under a new Sid.
I'll try to live up to the name. Right. Let's see if Otto has anything else for me.
I heard what you told Nan about Kupka. Hopefully all our old friends can rest easy now.
I'm telling you, it's true. I heard it from Otto's own lips. Hugo Kupka.
You barely sat down since you came home. Vivian got you right.
Just spreading the word. No.
Ah, but you ain't told everyone. I can think of plenty of friends back at the old hideaway who'd sleep more, not least of all Sid. Well, when you do, she's been going at it hammering to...
Very well.
I knew it was a good idea to have editors study alongside the children.
If I don't come up with something soon. All right, Clive? What do you want?
I'm going to visit Sid, and I thought you might like to come with me.
Sorry, I'm too busy for all that right now. I've got to get this thermal displacement stack sorted.
Thermal...
Displacement stack. Here.
And this is for...
Only the fastest, finest ship the world has ever seen. The Enterprise. Me and my dad designed it together. Where other vessels rely on the fickle winds to drive them through the water, ours is fitted with mithril engines. And those things have got more push than a behemoth in a bad mood, and more heat than all the hells put together, which is where the I may have already talked some tight-lipped shipwrights into putting but the stack's a bit more involved, so I'm building it here. Thing is, it's so involved that I'm running behind and I'll come and see my dad, though, when I'm done. Whenever that is.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Good old Clive. I were hoping you'd say that. First things first, I need some parts meching. The sack will be made up of 3 major components. There's the plating, here, that channels hot vapors. The helm, and the shielding.
A full suit of armor, then. Probably best to take it one piece at a time.
Then you'll need to start with the plating. Everything else fits onto it. I've got the designs and the list of materials here. Show these to Blackthorn. He'll know what to do.
I can't make head nor tail of them.
Luckily, you don't need to. The engine plating's basically just a very efficient conductor.
Blackthorn, can I ask a favor?
Out with it.
It's for Mid.
This my luck. Go on.
She's...
Great. Well, and I'll get...
All right.
So Mid's roped us all in here again, has she? Typical. Still, if that's what it takes to get her to visit Sid's grave, I'll do what I can.
And...
So it's this plate, that, which is that. That's well, one...
Right.
You going after the Stardust, then? Which one?
Otto, you're with me.
All right, then. Where do we find this Stardust? And
there's a...
And I'll head down.
All right.
You...
Just...
he wouldn't do that. He... Don't you worry about me. I can smell a swindle from home. The twins are...
Good day to you.
The crystals we get from the tank.
We had to dig a new cellar.
Ah,
go on.
Bear with Russ. Given...
Of course.
Excellent. You might be...
Right. Let's see what the people of the village have to say. I better find out if this is just nerves, or something we need to take more seriously.
It's all but spent.
You're right.
There is Quentin. Or
You're quite talented with that rod of yours.
yeah,
No,
where was
in was
Seems Lorbert's Pass is our best bet. What do you say, Torgal? Shall we go and investigate? You there.
Fuck! He's seen us. Get them before they escape!
Black Shields. Here. What the hell are you doing here?
What is it to you? Not that we give a damn. All that matters to us is that you don't leave here alive. You're finished!
Stay down! Farewell.
Why were they here? Were they planning an attack on Lostwing? I need to warn Quentin. Now feel good, boy. Get it, boy.
Clark, like the and I'm who the
and why
and I and so I meet his and I so I shot them with and I can see how we what Quinn art. My friends and comrades, it...
I'm not going to change his mind.
The finest fabric!
Take a sniff, good sir. You'll be trans...
Come on, what's that? Ah, all right.
Oh, where did all the men of the rock go?
Made from the stoutest stoneware.
No, I'm telling you, it's gone.
Let's go. Run like the wind. Thanks, girl. Excuse me.
What do you want?
The baker sent me to find you.
I am a sorry, selfish sod, aren't I? Certainly not a baker. Time. Right, achievement now. What?
Perhaps.
Reek. You know, I've...
Wait. Suppose he won't be needing an escort then.
The most fragrant herbs and spice.
Just... That's true. And Mark...
I don't... Now... Dusan, I know you... good salt. Leave some for the rest of us.
Sorry, Master. I'll go and get some more later.
The finest fabrics, fresh from the...
Looks like I found the river. Now where's Otto? Let's go. Otto.
Oh, seems Blackthorn's the only one who thinks smithing with this Stardust stuff's a good idea. It's just lying here, waiting for any old fool to fill his boots.
But unlike any old fool, you thought to bring a wagon.
Well spotted. Now get filling.
Run like the wind. All right. Be safe.
It's over.
So this is Stardust. It just looked like black sand to me. That should be enough for now. Let's see how Otto's getting on.
How much?
Enough.
More than me. Put it all together and I can't see Blackthorn complaining. Much. Here, Clive. Do you fancy a walk? Sid will be proud.
Of what?
Of you, you idiot. The way you've carried on what he started. When we first met, I had you down as a spoilt little puppy who enjoyed nothing more than biting the hand that fed you. But 5 years on, you're the one doing the feeding. So thanks for proving me wrong.
You weren't wrong. But I changed. Thanks to Sid. And thanks to you. When I suggested taking on his name, you were the first to back me. And if you hadn't, no one else would have. I couldn't have done any of this without you, Otto.
No. All I did was choose hope over despair. You took a rabble of homeless, hopeless outcasts and put them back just like the... About time I was heading back, I reckon. All this scrabbling about in this...
I'll see you back at the hideaway, then. You can take a well-earned rest when you get there.
Oh, I plan to. Believe you me. But I'll make sure Blackthorn gets his precious black sand before I put my feet up.
Right. Ready to go home, boy? When did you get so big? Get it, boy! Ugh.